Suni, man. It's a pleasure. It's a
Nice.
pleasure.
I'm Mandy. I play for Gotham FC. We're actually based in New Jersey, New York. I'm a defender.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, I'm a rapper. Thanks for picking me.
Yeah,
Honestly,
no,
rapper, songwriter. I'm from Atlanta. From the A-way.
Hey, I'm from South Florida.
Okay,
so the South.
you already know. Some people don't understand what we be saying when we be saying
we
stuff.
can just keep talking.
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. My people were supposed to move to Florida, but they stopped in Atlanta. So
Yeah, I have people in Georgia too.
Yeah.
So I'm just super excited to get started and talk to you.
No, for real. I played soccer for like 2 weeks. So
Oh, did you?
I never knew the actual position. So defender, you there?
So I'm in the back holding it down.
Okay. Okay.
Defending the goal. But I started playing when I was like 4 years old. I have like 2 older sisters, so I grew up watching them play. So that's kind of like when my love for the game grew. But when did you start doing music?
I said my first rap at like 7 years old.
Ooh.
It's extremely ratchet.
What?
Seriously, I grew up on 90s hip hop era, Trina, Trick Daddy, Nan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That song kind of made me be like, ooh. Music was more regional then, so you would hear more so that than anything. But yeah, I knew at 7 years old, music was it for me. Yes.
That's one of the things that I valued about my experience with sports, and especially soccer in South Florida, is that everybody's playing it. Like a lot of Black people, a lot of Latina people, and so I feel like it gave me like a cultural grounding to like hold on to, that like I know there's other people like me playing, so why don't I see them?
Yeah.
And so just wanting, and I feel like that's what drives me now, is like wanting that representation.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important, to be able to like look out in your field and be able to see people like you.
Definitely, honestly, and it's bigger than us. It's inspiring the youth too. I'm big on that as well, because just like, being a kid and trying to find yourself, like where am I, and what I mean, outside of the people that created me, where am I outside of that?
Yeah. In this sport, like it's extremely white dominated. So like at times I'm like getting frustrated with things, because it's still like kind of you have to be 2 times better to be like considered the same level.
Even with the rap game, it's very competitive. You know what I mean? Some people treat it like sports a lot of times. As much as I love, the hate motivates you in a different vibe to it. It makes you go out there with that point to prove, like, all right, bet. Y'all think what?
Right.
All right.
What do you think like your A game is compared to everybody else?
I like my music. I think I make amazing music. Well, I know I make amazing music, but even outside of the music, my personality, just what I bring as a person, even outside of a musician, it's like I'm on it as far as like I know what I am, what I want to stand for, who I am, what I do want to do, and what I don't want to do, and what you'll never catch me doing. So before, I would have been like, I just want to do anything, let's do it, I just want to get on. But that's just a horrible mindset. I'm more so competition with myself, being better than who I was last year. Because it's like, everybody, it's room for everybody in music. I feel like everybody can make it.
You want to make it being yourself, doing yourself, for yourself, basically.
Yeah.
Just being Black women, like that's something so hard. I feel like we're like told to be like a list of 10 different things, but the list of 10 different things of do not be, but like they're kind of conflict and collide, and like I feel like that's something really hard. There are a bunch of teams where like there's like one Black player, and so it's like, how do you survive in that type of environment where like you're the only one? And I feel like that's a situation that like almost every Black person can relate to being the only one in the room. And having to like navigate and still be true to yourself, but also like not scare people or not intimidate people, or like having the players on the team that we do have, and even doing sessions like this where we're able to communicate and like build connections with other Black artists is just across different fields is just so great, because it's how you just like have a community.
Community is super important. That's why I love now you do see so many women in music, artists, behind the scenes, like my whole team, you feel what I'm saying, is women. Like I make sure, I feel like having a woman manager, she just understands more, you know what I mean? It makes it easier versus me. I am mask presenting woman, so it's like most guys look at me as like as one of them, and so I always try to make sure that people know, like, I'm still am who I am. I'm still a Black woman that's going through Black woman struggles. I don't face the same problems or struggles that a Black man will face. And even just being a lesbian artist, you got to explain so much. So many people told me like, oh no, I don't think the world ready for a gay female rapper.
I feel like that's like a barrier that just they put on Black women, Black queer women in general. It's just like there's only like a certain amount of you that they want, the presentable you, like the one that fits what we already have, and anything else is like, we'll take this, but we'll leave that. And it's just like, no, you can have all of me or none of me. And I feel like that's just the way like you have to be in our respective industries. It's just like with sports, it's just like we were talking before about like Black players, like we're usually like labeled as being strong and fast. And it's like, no, I bring more versatility to the game than that. Like, I am those things, but I'm also more. If you give everybody the same representation and opportunity, there'll be more competition versus accepting like the same very old story and then you get the same like results. And it's just like, you gotta accept us the way that we are versus like only accepting what is acceptable to be seen.
I got a problem with the word female, right? But you know, this is the industry we in. But I feel like it just is another tool to kind of dehumanize. Like, what are you gonna say to make me as a woman in sports define me outside of my fastest and my strongest?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because I have a brain too.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? You gotta hold. Yes.
I'm very technical.
Come on, you feel what I'm saying? Like, let's find more words, you feel what I'm saying, to explain what the hell I'm bringing to this game outside of my strength and my agility, because I live in a mindset of everyone's talented. Everyone walking this earth is talented. Everybody is creative, you know what I mean? It's just what separates that is, you know, the hard work, the working harder or smarter, you know what I mean? But the work ethic is going to separate that from just being talented.
Yeah. What I want to see happen more in just like the world in general is just like allowing space for everybody. Yeah. That is good enough. Yes. Versus being like, well, I have one queer rapper, so that's the only person we can highlight in the industry. Yeah. Because too much, it's like, no, like, my sound or like your sound or someone's sound can be different in like the sports industry. Like, how I play is not the same as another black person. Like, you may label us both as being like strong and fast, but like she may bring something else that I bring, and so like it's like we can both be on the team. Like, it's not just like, well, we have one fast black girl, let's put her up top and forward, or let's throw her back in defense because she can run fast. And it's just allowing there to be space for more than one person that fits their role.
Honestly, my favorite part when they told me how you guys like pick with artists, you know what I mean, y'all wanted to rock with, so I appreciate you rocking with the music.
Literally, I heard this song and I was just like, this right here, I want to talk to her. I want to know how this got created.
So yeah, let's vibe out, man. Let's vibe out.
I want it, so I did the shit. I want it, so I did the shit. I want it, so I did it. I want it, so I did the shit. I want it, so I did the shit. I want it, so I did the shit. I want it, so I did it. That's why I always seen the shit, dream the shit, rap it like I mean the shit. Oh, bitch in agreeing with that we don't see eye to eye. What's yours is yours and mine is mine. I'm just blaming Father Time. Needed more than dollar signs. No time is the proper time. Arrival time to watch your time. You out of line. All yellow Madeline. Hoes got them all in line. Bottom bitch, bottom line. All mean the same shit. All of them cross the line. Yeah. I want it, so I did the shit. I want it, so I did the shit. I want it, so I did it. I want it, so I did the shit. I want it, so I did the shit. I want it, so I did the shit.
I gotta ask. So what's something you always wanted and you felt like you did it?
I'll say when I realized being a professional athlete was like something that I could do, and like being in it for 7 years now is like, I think something that I didn't know that I could do, that I wanted to do, and I did it. Yeah. So like that's something that I think just like my longevity in my career, like I want to continue playing for as long as I'm still finding joy in like the fun in it. And I think that's something that like not everybody can have, because people, athletes especially, retire because of like injuries, family obligations, especially in like the women's sport. I feel like when like women get pregnant or something like that, that's like people assume that's the end of their career.
And with music too.
And so that's just one of like the boxes and barriers that's just like, no, like I can still do it and I still want to do it, so I'm gonna do it. And so like I think that's something that like that's my one and I did it attitude right there.
Yes, sir. You gotta do it.
This was something that like I actually envisioned myself like listening to in the locker room, which is what like separated you from like the other artists, was just like, I want something that like when I put my headphones in, like this is something I'm gonna turn up. And this was it. And so I was like, yeah, gotta meet you.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate it.